Hey guys, I am back again
and welcome to Kitchen Talk episode 1.
I'm gonna be making some stew, bread and rice. While I was cooking, I remember the story my mom told me literally last week. So there's a father, a son from his first marriage, and then a second wife who later on had a daughter. Now at first everything was fine, but then when the daughter was born, the son slowly started getting treated differently. Less attention, less skin, and eventually the father even changed his will and said everything would go to the daughter. Imagine growing up in your house but feeling replaced. The son didn't start off hating his sister, he hated how he was treated, but instead of dealing with the pain, he built resentment towards his sister, even though she had done nothing wrong. Now, when he was in his early 20s and she was still a teenager, he did something very unforgivable. He gave her a drink that made her lose her consciousness, and he violated her trust and her body. She had no memory of what happened. Months later, she becomes pregnant. The family was shocked and embarrassed because how can she get pregnant? She never left the house, never had a boyfriend, so how can she possibly get pregnant? Instead of the family investigating what happened, they focused on the reputation. They forced her to have an abortion, and during the procedure, complications happened. The doctors told the mother that they would need to remove her womb in order to save her. The mother agreed without fully explaining everything to her daughter. So the daughter not only lost the pregnancy, she also lost the ability to ever have children, and she didn't even know anything. Before all of this, the mother said something: whoever caused this pain will never know peace. Years later, the son's life starts falling apart. Severe health issues, no stability, no peace. Eventually, what he did came back to him and he confessed. The parents were devastated. The mom was shocked because this whole time it was her stepson. Imagine finding that out years later, and when he confessed, that's when the mother came out and told her daughter what really happened during the procedure. Now imagine she would have gotten married thinking that she would start her own family, but physically she can't. And this all started because of favouritism. More of the story: check on your kids, love them properly, and don't ignore resentment. This happened years ago, by the way, and that's the end of my story. I actually have more stories like this. Should I make this into a proper series? I feel like I should. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with episode 2.